here in Frosty done for the day, as I still have a long way to go. I'm trying to get the depopulation here closer to 5 million to get closer to my goal to open up that last region. I also just completed my exports, which I need to continue to do in order to get those hotspots unlocked at level 10. Which probably won't happen until Black Friday, and I'm pretty certain I won't actually unlock all of them this year either, just because so many of them rely on Frosty. Maybe once I get everything else done, I'll be able to push a lot more resources over there. As you see, I'm still trying to get the population here to 4 million. And I have quite a bit of problems going on in here with my services, like most of you guys are seeing. Lots of water complaints with plenty of water, lots of sewage complaints with plenty of sewage, loss of so on and so on. You kind of get the drift there. Not sure what we have going on. Maybe it's a roads issue that I don't have any road connection over there. And that is what's creating the problem. So let's take a look here at the city. I guess I'm going to have to move my organic food stand. But the easiest solution for right now is I'm just going to get rid of this guy. Put that in storage, and let's just see if maybe that does it. Yep, that was the problem. We were missing a road connection. So now that we know what the problem is, let's make this a little more conducive to our city. Well, it looks like I got a road down there, so I could just do that. And let me get rid of this up here. Move my park down there, and I have some room to place something. Well, it looks like I'm still missing quite a bit. Don't understand the sewage problems, I guess, because the road there doesn't connect. So that, we'll just run the road straight up then. There we go. And we'll delete that out of here. Let's see what I can put in there. Where's our regional issues? 305, and I have 0 right there. Not understanding why this isn't working. There, so I should have coverage there, right? No, why would I have coverage directly next to the organic regional building? But if I move it there, I'm good. Not going to understand what these guys are doing here. Plenty of coverage everywhere. But that's a problem for another time. I'm not going to bore you with that. Let's take a look at what I could possibly add. Don't need Mayor Pass because I have plenty of coverage over there. Oh, gambling. Can always add more gambling, right? There we go. I like to keep 8 of everything on hand when I can, so I'll make the items that I don't mind making. Looks like I'm gonna have to make feed later on tonight. And we need to make lots of hammers, so since I plan on being around a while, I will go ahead and make these quickly. Let's see, what item will I run out of first. Might be patience that I run out of first because I am over the glitching. I was really thinking they would do us a solid and correct that when they did the last update, but alas, they don't care about our problems as long as they're still making money. I always redo building plans when it comes to items like that, like that. I'm not going to spend a lot of money on that, so I will wait till a building plan comes up that I would rather do. Definitely don't want to make 5 sandals, 3 breads. None of those are worth doing a residential upgrade, in my opinion. Again, we see these items come back again, and I will just wait till the 30 minutes and try again, as I am in no big hurry to finish all these because it's going to take me a couple weeks to get the population up over in Frosty. So finishing all the residential buildings here in Green Valley is not a high priority for the next week or two, but I am looking forward to opening up the next region just because I want to develop the entire region with videos so you guys can see the entire thought process from start to finish of a region. Looks like I do need to make some minerals. Nope. And I'm gonna need to make lots of seed because I think I need to make 8 corn. Take a look at my daily tasks. I think I have completed everything. Nope, I still need to dispatch trains. They've really nerfed down the trains. Can't wait until we can actually use our trains again because I used to be able to get a lot more of these passengers loaded at a time, and now I'm loading about half. Not certain if this update was made to slow down those of us that are pretty far ahead when it comes to trains, or if this is actually going to make things better for everybody. As you see, I'm really struggling to get through this process right now because they have these first class passengers that I can't do anything with yet. So my stations really are only working at about half capacity. So definitely be enough trains ran to complete the daily task because I can run 9 at a time. Won't bore you with watching ads while we have this going on. I do need to go back and check on my Omega. As I have started the process of kind of taking a little bit from what we saw at New York City's capital, and I added the control net down here at the bottom, and I added a drone base, so I had to get rid of my least populated epic buildings down here at the bottom, so I lost about 30,000 in population. I started at 17,131. It went down to about 17,099. Obviously, it's a lot lower now because I did demo 2 more residential buildings here. Obviously, I looked for the ones that were turtles and demoed those and started making room here for these Omegas. Taking a look at the Omega items here, I'd like to try to do an upgrade that only requires 2 Omega rather than 3. And I don't think I actually started. So I will do this quickly. Of course, I didn't get the item that I wanted, but I normally will use SimCash on the ones that are only 7. But this process will probably take me all of a month to upgrade 30 more buildings to Omega, so hopefully in the end it will be a slight upgrade in the population. That just means I need to spend a lot of my Neo bank coins on doing upgrades to not only the drone base, but also the control net, so that those are maxed out and I am in good shape with those. I have a feeling this one's a lot higher, but I have 750 control net right now, and each one of these are going to take 60, so that gives me at least, what, 11, 12 that I can make, and I can barely make one a day, so no rush in upgrading that. I'll focus on drones first, and then I can go back and focus on the control net. I don't think there's anything here I can do. Not yet. Taking a look at the showcase. This item is an amazing item to get the Twirly Tower 26 by 26 70% boost. My price is $20. I've heard people talk me $24.99. Not really sure where this starts at. Probably $12.99 for those of you who don't spend any money in the game. And obviously, every time that you make a purchase, they go ahead and stack those purchases and increase your price because they know you are somebody who's going to spend money in the game. And that does nothing more than actually hurt you in the long run. So if you have the opportunity to pick up that Twirly Tower, I believe I have one in my capital city that I had gotten through one of the mayor passes. There it is. It's a good looking building. And it has a massive reach. At 26 by 26. I put it right there in the middle of the city. It looks like I actually have 2 of them. That's even better. Don't see anything in here that's really worth spending money for. I don't have a lot of the items in the seasonal coin bank that I'm going to probably be purchasing. I know I covered this in my last video. I'm not even doing anything with the K-pop concert stage just because of the footprint of it. The majority of my Neos are over here in Sunny Isles, where I typically stop by once a day. Obviously, there's lots of room. I can do upgrades here if I need to for population to get to that 10. And I've also considered putting all of my ultimate mayors in my storage from my capital and spreading them around my regions just to temporarily boost the population in those regions, which will help me get over the 10 million mark. And again, this is just a daily routine, not a whole lot to talk about or go over, as nothing's really changed, as we are 3 days into the new contest, 2 days in the States. Basically just going through the motions, and I just only earn points on things that I do in my everyday gameplay. Like a lot of the stuff here, I'll probably be able to do the upgrade to Omega buildings, but I won't do any cargo ships. And as you see, I have almost 35,000 tickets, so I have no problems canceling some of those out. I probably should activate the rows because I was doing those over in Frosty. And nothing else here do I really feel like I'm going to do. I was really hoping to get some easier tasks that I can pop right in and out of doing. Haven't done a VU assignment in ages. If you're somebody who's building your tower, I personally don't really ever use it. However, it is a great way to get keys if you're just starting. But it does take a lot of money to upgrade. I think we still have a couple openings in our group. Let me take a quick. Yep, we're at 20 or 25 members. If you are active over the level 20 and do participate in the contest of mayors, we'd certainly love to have some more active gamers in our group. War is pretty optional. We may do 1 or 2 a week based on assignments. We always start one on Friday and then maybe do an additional one towards the end of the weekend. But this is what I got going on. You see all those glitches going on? Yep, I see that too. That's new for me. I've never really had to deal with that, but I really shouldn't be spending my resources upgrading those since I'm already needing to upgrade a lot of other things. Let's see if I can make some more people happy by upgrading these waters. These are only 10,000 each. It looks like I got a long road ahead of me to have enough water supply for everybody. I'm gonna hold on to 100,000 so as I continue to get more money, I will do those upgrades. Need to pop back over here to make sure that I don't need to load more hammers or tape measures into production. And look at that, right in time with 1 left. I'd like to keep 15 of each of these. And I probably have 10 more minutes before I can make more wood or metal. Looks like I've worked my way through here pretty quickly, which is good because I need to make more paint. Guess I'll make some more planks. Always need those for ladders. And this is just part of my daily routine as I see it starting to sketch out. I'm not going to continue this video much longer as it's probably just going to crash on me anyways, but appreciate you guys tuning in today. Sorry it wasn't anything exciting more than just basic gameplay. Here in the upcoming days, we'll see what else we can put together. But until then, guys, make sure you like and subscribe to these videos.